pull away. This is a team you're obviously favored to beat by a significant margin. What was the challenge with trying to shake these guys tonight?
Honestly, thanks to them, they came in here and they played hard. Eastern Illinois, they're a talented team. So, for it to be a 3-point game in the first half, it's not a surprise because, they are D1 athletes and they're a very talented squad. So it's just teaching us how to get prepared for these moments later on in the season. Whenever we're going in the Big Ten League or whenever, about to go to Maui, a lot of close games. So we're just learning the situation.
What did it take to separate yourselves? What did it take to finally pull away and put these guys away?
I think our defense was something that carried us. We were able to force tough shots and keep them. Obviously our offense wasn't how we wanted it to. So, keeping their offense down was something that's going to be important for us, and I think that's something we did. So, as the game went on, the margin kind of separated as our defense got better.
What were they doing to disrupt you guys on offense more so than the last few opponents?
I think we played well. I just think we got open shot opportunities that we just didn't execute. We didn't hit shots like how we were supposed to. But that's something obviously you don't take too serious. Obviously we're gonna hit shots later on down the line as the season goes on. But I think we were good offensively. We could have crashed the boards harder. There's obviously things we could have done better, but just not hitting open shots isn't something that you take too seriously.
And what was Coach Holtman's kind of main message, or what was his mood, I guess, right after the game for you guys?
His mood right after the game was, in college basketball, you appreciate every win. Firstly, I know y'all obviously keep up with the sport, a lot of ups and downs going on right now, so you're always grateful for a win. And after the game, he just told us, like he always tells us after each game, look forward to come in, next day, work hard, and get prepared for the next one. There's not really too much just to say or reflect on. Obviously, we're going to watch film as a team, but other than that, same message as always, come back the next day, work hard, and let's get better and prepare for the next one.
What would you guys say the mood was at halftime, and what was the message from coaches to kind of snap back into it and turn it around in the second half?
At halftime, coach just told us to breathe for a second. He just told us to breathe. And he told us to pick up our energy and our intensity. And then whenever we did that and we went out there, I think we looked more cohesive out there. I believe that's the correct word, more cohesive together out there, and played correctly. He told us that we only had about 5 to 6 shots at the rim the first half. In the second half, we had about 20 plus, 25 plus. So that just lets you know that we picked up our intensity from getting to the rim and our aggressiveness. So, thank you, Coach Holt. He knows what he's doing.
You've been through this and other guys have not. You've been through it more than they have. You referenced Maui in your opening comments about preparation. You could run in, you will get a ranked team there. You could get 3 ranked teams there. I just wonder what you've seen in terms of the way this team prepares, and if you can reflect on maybe what's ahead, given that these 3 games you've played so far haven't exactly been against the kind of competition you're going to see.
I believe our team prepares very well. And, going to Maui, obviously, I guess the talent level is obviously higher, but I believe whenever we go here to Maui, what we're going to do is just stick to what we know, stick to the same process that we do. Nothing changes. We come in and we practice hard every day. Just because we going to Maui doesn't mean that we didn't practice hard and did the exact same stuff for these past 3 games. You got to show everybody the same amount of respect because anybody can beat you any given night. So we just going to practice hard, believe in the coach's game plan, and game 1 we going to go out there and try to execute as well as we can.
Does a first half can a first half like that be viewed as a positive in terms of, hey, if you guys don't do the things you've talked about that Coach Holtman brought up, that, hey, anybody can come out and play with you guys, beat you guys, especially as you play tougher teams down the road?
Yeah, I think that's possible. Obviously, like Ice mentioned, D1 basketball is D1 basketball. There's a lot of talent that's around and that will play. But yeah, I think running into adversity is definitely important for any team. It helps you grow and it helps you realize and self-reflect like halftime and after the game. like we do as a team. So, you know, obviously we're running to adversity and nothing's perfect. So, you know, just building off what we know and what we're learning, you know, as the game goes on is going to be important for us, especially as we have a lot of new players and stuff like that.
Brice, you had 20 tonight, and you've talked about your scoring and your teammates finding you in good positions to be successful. But the first half, when you guys pulled away, I think you had 10 straight at some point or something like that. What are you feeling on offense when this team needs someone to make a play? How comfortable are you being that guy?
You know, obviously as games go by and you know, I get more comfortable in myself and playing with this team. You know, really it's just like I said last week, just taking what the defense gives me and you know, we prepare very well for games, and you know, we scout their defense and what they're going to look like coming into the game. So, you know, just picking them apart and you know, getting to our spots and playing through the paint for, you know, open kickouts or drives or whatever it may be. It's just, you know, obviously we struggled a little bit today hitting open shots, but, you know, those will come and me and my team just looking to execute.
Isaac, you've been kind of referred to before in the past as a Swiss Army knife. Even though you had 4 points tonight, you also had 10 rebounds. You recorded a few assists, a block, and a steal as well. How much pride do you take in kind of like that versatile label that people give you? And, you know, is that something that you try to, you know, be on the court?
Most definitely. You know, I try to fill every stat out there on the stat sheet. You know, personally. Because in the game of basketball, you know, it's a beautiful thing. You know, it's just like the work office. You know, everybody has different roles, different things. Not everybody can shoot 15 shots. You know, not everybody. You throw 5 guys out there that shoots 15 shots, it won't work. And I genuinely believe we got the most talented scorers in the country. That's how much faith I believe in, you know, our scorers on this team. So, you know, I just try my best to fill in where I can. And nights that they're struggling, obviously, like my scoring is going to pick up on nights that they're struggling, different things like that. And it's only the beginning of the season. I'm getting a rhythm myself and trying to still figure some things out. But, yeah, I just hang my hat on just doing everything, every single game, just trying to fill a stat sheet up as much as I can, which helps our team really win. And the stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet too, you know, toughness and boxing, you know, just a bunch of stuff. I just want to win, honestly. That's my end goal.
Any more you guys, when we talked to Coach Holtman yesterday, he said that practice hadn't necessarily been great going through the weekend, especially Sunday. He said was rough. Did any of the things that were addressed on Sunday, were those issues that popped up today, were those things that he harped on Monday that you were still dealing with today?
Yeah, I think, you know, I think we do have, or we did have a little bit of effort. I mean, problem sustaining effort, and you know, that's obviously something that we'll continue to work on, especially last game. But you know, Sunday's practice, it was a little rough, but we came back the next day and we worked and we had a super competitive practice, and you know, really it's just focus on bouncing back and you know, whatever you go through or whatever, you know, walls you run into, it's not about stopping at the wall, it's about getting through it. So, you know, we came back the next day and worked hard to prepare for this game, and you know, and it turned out that our defense was something that carried us through the night. So, you know, that's something that we you know, gotta push for moving forward, and you know, be a defensive minded team, and you know, offense will come.
Thank you guys.
For sure.